Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we did successfully win the holy war that we declared against the Byzantine revolt before the revolt ended, which is great. We took the county of Aleppo here, which almost gets us the entire kingdom of Syria. We are one county short, and we are of course at war with the Byzantines to take that right now. And we are of course also at war with the Abbasids to take the county over here. So this will give us pretty nice borders and leave us with only two more counties to take from the Byzantines and the Abbasids respectively to complete our conquest of all of the kingdoms that we set our eye on, namely Syria, Jerusalem, Mesopotamia, Azerbaijan, and of course we got Egypt in our Great Holy War. And that will be probably the point where we'll be able to end the game and focus on other things. So right now the Byzantines are not really a factor. They only have 10,000 troops. They have the revolt still going on, though they are about to win that. He has the ambition to lower decadence. Okay, interesting. However, the Abbasids have a slightly more worrying number of troops, 30,000. Still, we should be able to handle it. In fact, they may have lost some troops, perhaps to attrition over here. And they have two large armies that are quite far away from each other, so maybe we have a chance here to go and fight this army before any reinforcements arrive. I think we'll add half of this stack to this 12k. We'll send the other half in to start sieging this county. Could you go this way, please, maybe? Oh, and we have dangerous factions. Yes, of course, also in the last episode, our father mysteriously died of natural causes at the age of 45, which is bad because we are now only 4 years old and have 12 years of regency ahead of us, but hey, at least it got rid of the threatened host invasion. However, we now have dangerous factions to worry about, so let's go and start handing out bribes. We've already bribed this man, so nothing to be gained there. Yeah, he wants an extortionate bribe, but we can afford it, so we'll give it to him. It's a relatively modest bribe for a king, so that's pretty good. We can start handing out honorary titles as well. Let's see, I guess we should focus on whoever is the most powerful. Delhi I don't think is in any factions. I'm assuming that Khiva is probably the most powerful of these people. I think we know that Lahore is pretty powerful as far as our dukes go as well. So we'll give the Shah of Khiva here an honorary title. Cupbearer. Brings him up to 50. Let's see, can we do a capture of this guy and release him for more general opinion bonus? We only have a 24% chance, but we can get our marshal in there to increase that. To almost 50. I guess we'll try it. So let's see, where is this guy? Over here, he's our satrap of Tigris. Have you suppress revolts in here? That should give us a higher chance to catch him. Only 31. I think we can handle an uprising from him. Then that might trigger our other factions. Maybe we hold off on this for the moment, at least until we've finished our holy wars. We'll see how our latest bribes are received by these faction members. Okay, so with 18,000 here, we'll get our best commanders in charge, and we'll send this army over here to fight the Abbasids. You're headed into this county. You can head over here to start sieging this. You can stop hanging around and taking attrition in the mountains for no reason. And everyone is going to start getting annoyed about their levies being raised. That's fine, but we did reduce the power of this faction. Yeah, all of these people in the independence faction are already bribed. Except for this guy, we'll definitely bribe him. You are already bribed. 66 is larger than I am comfortable with, but I guess if we can't do much more about it, well, we can bribe him. You are already bribed, okay. Well, it's not getting any worse at least. Oh, and he did get out. Okay, so 45 is a bit safer. Obviously we'd like to get rid of it completely, but it may not be easy to achieve right now. Alright, so we're heading in to attack the Abbasids, and in fact they are trying to attack us. They're going to get here on the 2nd of July. We're going to get there first, so who knows what they're trying to do. But we should be looking at a pretty good battle here. Not having a great time in the center, but we are about to break the right, which should let us take the center. Okay. That was closer than I was expecting. But we did win. We'll pursue them and try to wipe out the army. I guess you can probably head in here and speed up the siege a bit. Seems like this army has taken a bit more attrition over there, which is fine. Captured another prisoner, that's good. And we're almost getting back to 0 war score here. Of course, we're 23 down from not controlling our war goal, but we will get that soon enough. Alright, and it looks like this army of 15k is headed in our direction, so we are going to need to prepare for that. And I think we'll leave our 2 armies sieging our war goals here. This one is in Forest, which actually is pretty nice. We'll send an army up there to be ready to reinforce them, unless we can actually just fit it in this county. We can just about, okay. And the supply limit here is only 14k, so we can't really pile this 6k on top. I think we'll put them in whichever county is more distant from the Abbasid troops, so over here somewhere, and has the shortest travel time to here, so we can reinforce as quickly as possible. That's 25th of September, 13th of October, 24th of September. That's not adjacent. Okay, so Baghdad it is. Don't go through there because of the whole supply limit issue. Alright, so we should be relatively well set up to receive this Abbasid army wherever they should choose to go. They'll be attacking this army at a numbers disadvantage into defensive terrain, and this one they're probably more likely to go to, but we can at least reinforce relatively quickly. And of course we'll probably put our best commanders in charge of this one, since it is the most vulnerable. And you can stay where you are. And if they take some more attrition wandering through the mountains and desert and whatever is down here, that's great too. You want me to release this guy? I will say absolutely not. But we do have a lot of prisoners, some of whom we can ransom for a good amount of money. Assuming they're not giving us a war score. I doubt we're getting a war score from any prisoners, but we'll check just in case. We are not. So we'll just go through and ransom the landed prisoners for the moment. Since I don't really feel like spending a whole bunch of time ransoming all of the rest of these people. Okay, that will do for the moment. So they are definitely headed in this direction. By the time they get here, they might not have enough troops to even profitably attack my 12k, never mind the reinforcements. We are just slightly, I think, over the supply limit here. So I think we'll just eat the small amount of attrition in the interests of convenience. What is that? I'm going to literally murder several hundred men in the interest of convenience. Sometimes you gotta make the hard decisions. So we had a county converted, that's good. And they are enthusiastically coming in to attack us. So we'll see if our reinforcements change their mind. They do. Let's see, what exactly is the supply limit here? 14.2k. So we can send in maybe 1800 or so. We'll see if that changes their mind about wanting to attack here. And we can just fight them later on our own terms. Ooh, they have more reinforcements on the way though. Alright, looks like they are heading in. I think we'll just let them at this point. Do we have any organizers at the moment? I don't think we do. We'll just leave these people in charge, that's fine. They have another 3,000 over here. I guess we should probably try to intercept this army so it can't get over here. Not that I think it will be there in time to interfere with the battle, but just in case. This is desert, they're in the mountains. In fact, I think we'll just let them go to this county and then try and catch them there. That's what they want to do. No, they're headed to Tyrus now. Oh, we'll try and fight them there then. Okay, so they may take a tick of attrition before they get here, that would be nice. Otherwise, they are due to arrive on the 10th. They did take some attrition. We have a new satrap, who is not especially fond of me and is a lunatic. Also, apparently the person who died was our spy master, so let's see. We'll appoint this guy as our new spy master. And I guess we'll keep sending him to Constantinople. Alright, so let's let this battle start. We'll get our reinforcements in. We have a numbers advantage for a little while here. And we are slightly outmatched on the commander's front. But we are making good progress on the right here. If we break that quickly, that will really help out. Satrap has usurped something, okay. And I think we're going to win this battle pretty handily. Okay, we'll see if we can catch them in there. Our reinforcements have arrived, so this should be basically over. Okay. Let's take half of this and we'll pursue the remains of this army wherever they're going. Hopefully we won't take attrition while we're here. The Byzantines, meanwhile, have defeated their revolt. We're not going to catch the army here, so we'll try and get them in the next county down. Which we are not going to do. We are going to catch them here, and it's desert, so that sounds pretty good to me. Meanwhile, we won another battle against the Abbasids and captured a prince. Who was worth 50% war score all by himself. Well, that's great. That will speed things up here. And it will speed things up even more once we actually win this siege and wipe out the minus 33% war score against us, which is just about to happen. We'll follow the army again for another battle. Okay, that gets us up to 92%. Should get a few percent more from this battle over here. %. Not too bad. We have a new satrap who is not a particularly big fan of me. How are our factions doing? Independence is up to 63%, which is not great. And our regent is now no longer inclined to approve, well, at least bribes to some people. Namely this guy. Interestingly. Okay, well. We'll just have to hope nobody else joins the faction. Okay, we won that battle, captured an emir. I guess we'll follow the army one more time. And we have a peasant revolt, okay. Is in the lands of our Shah of Egypt, so hopefully he'll deal with it and we won't have to. Another county converted is good. We are going to catch them. Oh, and we're down to 45% war score. We must have lost the prince. Did he get released from our dungeons or something? I guess so. Or maybe he just died. Was this him? I think it was. Died in my dungeons. He was maimed, I guess. Well, that's very unfortunate. So this war is going to take that much longer because of that, I guess. We did capture a sheik, which is no adequate replacement for the prince, of course. Another little Abbasid army down here, nothing we should be too concerned about. I guess we'll just send these armies down to start sieging some more Abbasid land. That's probably the fastest road to victory. Oh, and we have a Byzantine army, okay. Let's see, we're 2 holdings off the complete control over our target county here, so we don't want to divert that army from doing that. Maybe we'll... Ooh, another 5,000. Okay, so maybe we go and fight the Byzantines instead of heading down to siege Abbasid territory. Arrange marriage from our vassal, the Shah of Syria. Wants to marry a random courtier to our cousin. That sounds fine. Speaking of getting married, it is not too early for us to arrange our own betrothal. Let's try and find somebody, preferably with the strong traits. around our age. Strong 6-year-old. Sounds good. Alright, we win this army, and we captured the Caliph. Okay, so that speeds things up substantially. Even better than the Prince. Captured an Emir as well at the same time. Well, that's pretty lucky. We'll enforce our demands. And we can give the county to its rightful holder, who is this person chosen at random from a big long list. Okay, so you are rightfully under the Kingdom of Mesopotamia. Have we created that? We haven't. We transfer you to the Satrap of Baghdad. Which is also a decision that needs to be approved by our regent, incidentally, which is worth noting. Fortunately, he is willing to allow it. So that's at least one satrap who will be pretty well disposed towards me. Actually, not that well. But anyway, that leaves us free to focus purely on the Byzantine War, which hopefully we'll be able to end pretty quickly. But we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for the moment. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.